Hey guys, Dan Spiegel here, credentialed South Florida sports writer. Wanted to talk a little bit about the Dolphins as they stand to this point. Um, we've got to be somewhat optimistic. Jeff Ireland's done a good job plugging in some holes. I think that we got younger at the linebacker position. I think the verdict is still going to be out if we got better. I mean, younger is good. I think we're a little faster there as well. But in terms of straight coverage skills, Burnett and Dansby were much better in covering tight ends than Wheeler and Ellerby are. So we may be losing a little bit there in terms of that aspect. And, with this kind of a shaky secondary, especially at the cornerback position, we're going to need those linebackers to be pretty good in coverage. And I think that we're going to be suffering just a little bit there. But our pass rushing should be better because both Ellerby and Wheeler have that kind of quickness to them to be good pass rushers. So we'll see how that works out. Jake Long leaving to St. Louis, it hurts, but look, we really have only one person to blame for that, and that's Tony Sperano for leaving him in that exhibition game in Dallas a couple years ago too long, where he suffered a knee injury. I mean, it's just an embarrassment that he was in that long, and it was that was the start of the chain reaction of injuries. And I wish Jake all the best, but let's face it, guys, we just weren't that healthy or that good at left tackle last year, and we need to fix it again and get younger. It's just the nature of the beast. It's probably the most important position on the offensive line, so we just got to get that done. But as far as what Jeff Ireland has done so far, I'd probably give him a B. Mike Wallace is a huge signing, but he doesn't have the most reliable hands in the world, and we'll see how they use him. But he certainly is the element that we needed to open up the offense quite a bit. And if Dustin Keller gets back to healthy, we should have a pretty formidable offense there. Jared Cook was the preferred tight end, obviously, for a lot of people. But if Keller's healthy, that'll be a good addition. And if we draft another one, with the assumption that Michael Egnew's a bust, which I think, he's got to get a whole lot stronger to be effective in the NFL. We'll be pretty good in the tight end department. But it all comes down to the draft, and there's rumors of trading up, trading down, blah blah blah. I personally think we should trade down, but that doesn't matter. We need to see what Jeff Ireland does with the draft, because this is a make or break draft. You can do whatever you want in free agency, but that's where you're really spending a ton of money for quote unquote proven assets. But the draft is where this has to happen, and people can argue that Jeff's been great in the draft department to this point as far as the number of picks that he's landing that are starters. But a lot of these guys wouldn't even start on other teams, guys. So it's not like he's hitting like huge on all these picks. I mean, the only reason that Dustin Keller is a great signing is because Michael Egnew is a bust, and the reason that we're happy to bring in these younger linebackers is that we overpaid for the linebackers that we had. So it's all yin and yang. But anyway, there'll be more to come from me. I'll be writing some articles here in the coming days about the current situation. Below you can see my link. Connect with me on Facebook. I'd love for you to find me on Facebook, become friends there, and I'll also have another link to some of the other things that I do. But glad to share this with you. I look forward to sharing some more with you. Feel free to comment, like, and share on what I just said, and we'll see you in the near future. Thanks so much. I'm Dan Spiegel, and we'll see you next time.